Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Landover. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And he's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
There's one less thing now this offense kind of worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Go! 79!
Throwing on their first play. All in left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now! Go!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19, Josh.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson with a return here. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They lost yardage on that fumble. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. And they got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Takes this in at the 25. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-0 lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Downs. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, the guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third and just 2 to go.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Here he is on 3rd and short. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they send their back in motion right. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Into traffic, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, Kay, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make has got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
That penalty accepted. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught, nice gain left side. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts threatening to run away with it already.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I feel like he deserved that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch the lead to 23. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Let go.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. That's it. The ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
60. Let's go now.
Here's Dobbs. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready?
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Running up the middle. Pacheco. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts Coach will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They send Metcalf left. Lone back gets the handoff. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Not looking good. It is 23-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Throwing now off the play action. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and...
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They run with Pacheco. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained 1 yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Kill. Dragon 670 Timberwolf.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Has some daylight through the 40. Along the right sideline, there's space. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break the game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's a dive up the middle. Bringing in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. I'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll work against the blitz. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19 tight. 19. Red. 70 Lions. Ready?
Dobbs. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
On the ready.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
His work begins at the 31, and it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's the move back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's out the clear. And they take this in for the score. The Colts make it a 3-possession game.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch the lead to 23. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson now on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Dobbs now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go.
To the air, Dobbs. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Viking, 8, ready.
Looking to throw, Dobbs. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh no, they to get him yet again. And they're going to score. Pick six, Indianapolis. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Shut up. Cowboy 80.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready?
Throwing his Downs. He put everything he had into this one. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
18
Out of
Cardinal.
bounds.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Going again on 2nd and 10. Across the 40. Nice run here. And he's all the way down to the 36. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay,
We've
break.
got first down here from the 36.
Down. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready?
He's dropping back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Back to the air they go on second down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to find Chimere DK. And that brings up fourth and long. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Commanders going field goal here. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Here's a design run. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So nice pick up there. 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I change you. Watch him do it. We survived outside all from the music. They like what he owns. This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a song. To a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you correction. That's the plan, baby.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now it's Dobbs. Ball in left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, ready.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. One minute. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60, 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Viking, 18. Check out.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Bronco 80.
From this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Another carry for him. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. First down from the 42.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back now, pressure coming. He's got a man left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First down.
Smash.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he gets them back what they lost on that penalty. Second and 10.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
18, Pioneer. Down. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing again on second. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Here we go. Stack Warrior 70, Bronco 80.
3rd and long for him here. Connecting on the slant. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. You're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Lions, Cowboy 80. What's the bet? What's the bet? Go!
Here's the handoff. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready, ready.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Dobbs. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Shotgun now on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Ready.
They're going for this. And they pick him off again.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kicking team. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Check a lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. Cause when you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Johnson with a return here. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Colts ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike.
The Commanders take over first and 10. Now is the 20-yard line.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this dude. Now take it to the
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready, ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Cowboy 80!
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! '70s Timberwolves! Get ready to spin! Get ready to spin!
Back play, straight ahead. They're moving strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Ready? Come 19! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds,
Here we go.
he came up with a big-time catch.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Mims with the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
70 Lions.
Try and pick this up on the ground. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will.
Right there, we can do it. Here we go.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
60 bison.
Desperation time here. That's beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll have the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So 1st down from the 41.
Panther 60. Ready.
Short pass brought in. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Now, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference. So backed up a bit following the penalty. It's 1st and 20.
Go. Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing in double coverage, odds are against you.
Project, this ain't what you want.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolf. Nineteen tight.
To the air, Dobbs. Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders putting up the game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about distraction and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Commanders again for 2 here.
Let's go now.
Commanders will line up for the
19,
two-point
Tiger,
conversion.
19.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Red. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Downs. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
They've got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Throwing his Downs. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. Get up. Cougar Knights.
Looking to throw, Downs. Jump off, caught by his back. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
65. Ready.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Dobbs now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now the Commanders lining up for another 2-point try.
Washington will line up for the 2-point
19
conversion.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now it's down. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
40. Commanders 25.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? No, you win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.